Setting up a living trust in Alberta. Pros, cons, and key insights. Today we're breaking down one of Alberta's most talked about estate planning tools, the living trust. We'll cover what it is, its main benefits, and a few drawbacks to keep in mind before you decide if it's right for you. So what is a living trust? A living trust, also called a family trust or inter vivos trust, is created while you're still alive. It lets you transfer money or property to a trustee who manages those assets for your chosen beneficiaries. This can help how and when your wealth is passed on. Key benefits. Let's start with the advantages. First, reduced taxes. When assets are moved into a trust, they're no longer owned by you. This allows for income splitting, meaning income can be distributed among beneficiaries, potentially lowering the overall tax burden. Second, lower estate fees. Trust assets usually bypass probate in Alberta. That means fewer estate fees and a smoother transfer of assets after death. For business owners, it can also help defer taxes on company shares and make succession planning easier. Third, simplified wealth transfer. A living trust gives you control over who gets what, when, and how. It's often used to protect children or ensure funds are used responsibly. Fourth, asset protection. As long as it's not created to dodge creditors, assets in a legitimate trust are protected from personal claims, even during bankruptcy. And fifth, support for children. You can set clear rules for how funds are used, helping ensure long-term financial care for a child or grandchild. The drawbacks. Now let's look at some potential downsides. First, limited lifespan. Under Canadian law, trusts must distribute their assets within 21 years. That means taxes will eventually come due. Second, setup and management costs. Creating a trust usually requires legal and financial advice, plus ongoing management and tax filings. You may need to pay a trustee to handle these responsibilities. Third, restricted access for beneficiaries. Because distributions are controlled by the trust's terms, beneficiaries might not have immediate access to assets, which can be inconvenient. A closer look at Canadian trusts. In Canada, trusts aren't just for the wealthy. Many families use them to minimize taxes and protect assets. Favorable tax credits and estate freeze options let families transfer wealth efficiently and often tax-free. Setting up a trust in Alberta. To create a living trust, you'll need to state your intention to form the trust, identify your beneficiaries, list the assets you're transferring. Then, with help from an estate lawyer, you'll need to draft a trust agreement, transfer the assets, open a bank account in the trust's name, and set up a plan for managing and reporting the trust's activities. A living trust can be a powerful estate planning tool, but it's not one size fits all. If you're considering one, talk to an experienced estate planning lawyer in Alberta to understand how it fits your financial goals. At Vest Estate Law, we serve the entire provinces of Alberta and BC, with multiple offices where we're able to meet in person or virtually. Click the Get Help link in the description for a dedicated intake form to help you get the ball rolling. Our intake team will review your specific case and advise you on the next steps to take. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button. If you're interested in learning more about estate law, including planning, administration, and litigation, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching!